Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's broadcast of the Troy High School first-round CIF playoff game. CIF is finally here as we see this Troy High School Omnia presentation of the Troy Warriors versus the Monrovia Wildcats in Troy's first home game in CIF in 17 years. In the press box here at Fullerton District Stadium, myself, Rich Leam, joined by Jeff Swaney on this chilly Friday evening, perfect for some football. The Warriors are 6-4 and won the Freeway League after a crucial victory in our Battle of the Nations game against Sunny Hills Lancers last week. The Wildcats are 6-3 and came in first in the Rio Hondo League after their close 29-24 victory against the San Marino Titans. At the helm for the Wildcats is the 6'2", 175-pound senior Brian Salazar, who has thrown for an amazing 3,000 yards and 24 touchdowns on the season. Next to him in the backfield is star runner receiver Devontae Jones, who has rushed for 672 yards and 3 touchdowns. In addition, Devontae has added 448 yards and 3 touchdowns through the air. Another big target for Salazar is senior Noah Ellison, who has over 1,100 receiving yards and 9 touchdowns on the year. Back here on the home sideline, you've been hearing these names all year long, but the star receiving pair of Declan Healy, senior, and Vander Plug, junior, proved their dominance game after game. Healy with 726 yards and 12 touchdowns. We'll come right back to that. We got the kickoff coming in right now.
Kickoff to the 8-yard line. Picked up, good looking run back.
Oh, here we go, here we go.
Yeah. Kickoff run back to that Warrior 40-yard line.
And that was the Declan Healy we were just talking about just a moment ago. And Declan, as we said, has had a great year as a receiver along with Vander Plug. And this year we have a breakout performance by our sophomore running back, Ethan Munt, who leads the team in rushing touchdowns with 8. Both teams seem to be gearing up for the first round of CIF football. We're now going to spend the rest of the evening seeing how this one plays out.
Warriors 1st and 10 on the Warrior 40-yard line.
Jeff, we're under center. We have Rudy Alcala, who is a junior under center. Looks like we have a sweep coming to the right side. Ethan Munt's breaking out. Or is that Declan Healy? Excuse me. Declan Healy, number 24, runs a sweep right to the best of his ability. Awesome play.
Yeah, he gains about 22 yards. That was excellent, really blocking on the right side of the Warrior line. And tight formation on that one. Troy is, of course, going to do a lot of misdirection here, and we'll see how this pans out and how Monrovia reacts to it.
So Rudy's back under center, and here comes Declan one more time. Declan's down to the 28-yard line, picking up another large chunk of territory.
Yeah, we'll see if he gives them the first down here, and they do. So that's another 10-yard run to the right side of the Warrior line. He's doing quite a job here tonight in the first 2 plays.
Yeah, Declan is an outstanding player for us. Jeff, you'll notice that number 11, Plug, does not go all the way to the huddle. He stays outside. He relays the play in. Let's keep an eye on that tonight. We have a flip over in our offense. That often happens to kind of throw off the defense. Rudy hands the ball off to Declan, and this time Monrovia was prepared.
Yeah, we lost about 3.5 yards on that particular play right there, and boy, it was a crowd of Monrovia Wildcats. Like 4 defenders made the tackle. So we'll see. It looked like they potentially had changed the play at the line of scrimmage, and it didn't go well for the Warriors. So we'll see on this. Looks like we got about 2nd and 14 here, and tight formation.
They just snuck in Ethan Munt, our sophomore. I would not be surprised if he's going to get the ball on some sort of off-tackle play right now. We have, again, the tight end flipping over. Motion. Oh, it's back to Declan Healy going to the left. Declan's going to get outside. Can he get the corner? No, they get him before he gets to the corner. Again, he gets stopped right around the line of scrimmage.
They had a tight formation to that left side, and it just took a long time for that play to develop. And as any jet sweep, it's all about speed and blocking on the edge. And we couldn't set the edge on that one, the Warriors, and Monrovia made a nice play.
I would not be surprised at all if we see Vander Plug, our 6'6", 250-pound junior on this play. He's going up against a man who's quite a bit shorter than him. And there is Vander, and Vander makes a stiff arm, and he gets down with a lot of effort to the 17-yard line.
Looks like a first down, too. They gave him a lot of room, a lot of cushion by the corner on that right side.
Wow.
You know, are they going to give it to him? It sure looks like it.
Yep, they
here.
did. They're moving the sticks.
Yeah. Nice play, nice throw, good route. And again, number 2 for the Monrovia, the corner out there, Isaiah Mendoza. They're giving Poog. They're not flipping over. It looks like they're going to just play him straight up and with corner to corner. So
we're running a counter right there, and it goes to Ethan Munt with first time we've seen him carry tonight, and he looks real good. That was a strange for the Warriors, a different formation that I haven't seen too often. They had everybody shifted way over to the left side, which set up the counter action there.
Yeah, down to the 13-yard line. So this is a nice drive by the Warriors to open the game here, and we got like about a 2nd and 5, 2nd 5.5 or so. And again, Warriors in a tight formation, split to the boundary here on the right side.
There goes Ethan Munn up the middle, 5-yard line. He gets down to about the 1-yard line. Outstanding run. Very methodical play calling by Coach Chavez, and it looks like we're in position to make it all pay off here. Just hold on to that ball and get in that end zone.
Yeah, and another excellent play. You got, again, 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line on Monrovia's 2-yard line. So, Warriors, again, under not a lot of pressure here on this first drive, that 3rd and 13, and converted on that, so it really looked good. And then
Munt off the left side, and he goes into the end zone untouched. Sophomore Ethan Munt, handoff from Rudy Alcala, and the Warriors are on the board, 6-0, waiting for the point after attempt.
Yeah, Ethan Munt, he's impressive. Runs straight up and down, gets up the field really quick, and for a sophomore, a 5'9", 190-pound sophomore, he's got not only has a bright present, but looking like a super future here in the next couple of years for the Warriors.
Absolutely. Here we go. The snap's good. Kick is up, and the kick is good. And that conversion was by Andrew Acuna.
Just an excellent first drive here by the Warriors. Just very methodical, and they did have that 3rd and 13, Rich, that they converted. And we'll see what happens as Monrovia adjusts on the second series. We'll see how they play not only the running game, but the passing game that's very threatening with Vanderploeg out there on split and wide. So we'll see. Hey, we want to, before the kickoff here starts, we'd like to acknowledge our amazing sponsors for this season. When you get a chance, please check out their banners hanging up at the front entrance. We'd also like to thank our sponsor for tonight's team meal, Cornerstone Reporting, a cell phone company who has been meeting the litigation needs of various law firms and insurance companies in all counties for over 23 years. So thank you so much for our sponsors here, especially Cornerstone Reporting here this evening.
So the Warriors are kicking off from the 40, and we have Caleb Huss. I might have incorrectly given the point after to another person, but it may have been Caleb. Caleb's going to put the ball in play from the 4. Oh, it's an onside kick, and Monrovia covers it up.
Covered well. Very well by number 3, by the Monrovia, Tyler Griss here. That was a heads-up play. And I think the Warriors are trying to catch him napping a little bit maybe.
Yep.
On that onside attempt. But didn't turn out well for the Warriors. Now Monrovia Wildcats, they have an excellent field position at their own 48-yard line. And they're splitting wide trips to the right, to the wide side of the field as they line up on the left hash here.
Quarterback's back to throw, throws to the right side, throws deep. Got a man, and it is a completed pass out there.
Sure was. That was Brian Salazar. That looked really impressive. He was in the gun, took 1-2 steps back, knew where he was going to throw right away. They split up trips to the wide side with their wide receivers and just ran a straight fade route and threw it very nice up into the outside to the boundary where no one but his own receiver could catch it, and made a nice grab at the right now at the Warrior 28-yard line. So
Absolutely.
we'll see. 1st and 10.
Salazar's going to take the shotgun snap. He pitches out to the left. Watch out for the double pass. No, it's not. Straight arm to our tackler. And making that play is number 15, Ethan Munt, who we just saw score a touchdown at the other side. Now he's making strong tackles. The sophomore appears to be everywhere tonight.
Yeah, that was really an excellent play by the linebackers and really by the Warrior defense as they worked together and had a really nice tackle for loss. And so Monrovia backed up now for in a 2nd and 12. We'll see. Again, they got trips right to the wide side of the field, and so we'll see.
Salazar takes a snap. We have a blitz coming from the right. Salazar's running up the middle. Ooh, he may have thrown that a little bit late. He may have crossed the line of scrimmage. The ref threw a flag, and it appears to be pointing to the Monrovia side, and that may have been Mr. Salazar getting a little bit too far downfield. What do you think?
Yeah, he had
a
wide open field in front of him, and I think that's a typical quarterback who's now thrown for his yardage this season is over 3,000 yards. So he's thinking pass first, no doubt about it, and so he got a little anxious on that. He had a wide open field in front of him. He could have gained, that would have been a nice gain, 7-8 yards, and instead took a few steps over the line of scrimmage and made the throw, and now penalized for making a pass beyond the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up now. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down, lost it down on that one.
3rd and 18.
So
Salazar again in the shotgun. We got a blitz coming right up the middle. Oh, the running back went right where the blitz came from, and we make a nice solid tackle out on the cornerback. Our cornerback number 21, Hayden Sanchez, came up and made a good stop on that.
Yeah, curious call there. They had they're lined up on the left hash and ran a running play into the boundary. My guess would have been is that the coach was thinking, hey, this is 4-down territory anyway. So having a run play on that we gained a few yards, and now we're in a 4th and 10 from our own 28-yard line.
Salazar takes the snap. We have a blitz coming from the right side. Coro throws over the middle, and is it caught?
No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. The Warriors will take over on downs. That's kind of a fortunate situation. The receiver had a step on our DB, but you got to make all those parts come together, and they could not. Warriors
sure did.
Get the ball on downs.
Again, thrown into the wide side of the field with a nice, post route, and really a very good throw, and one perhaps I think the receiver had a finger on it, and it was close. And I think the Warriors escaped on that one. So we'll see as the Warriors take over for their 2nd series here on their own 24, 23-yard line. And as they start this 2nd series, we'll see how Monrovia adjusts.
Warriors in a wing right. It looks like we got Caleb Huss coming up the right side on a toss. Picked up a few yards, got tripped up there.
Yeah, picked up about 3 yards on that one. Ran into the boundary. So
Jeff, what do you mean for the folks sitting at home? What do you mean by ran into the boundary?
Yeah, if you're lined up on the near hash, if you will, and you run to the hash mark that you're at the ball's, if you will, placed on, that means you're running into the boundary, which in many cases that's the short side of the field, which gives the defense somewhat of an advantage.
Absolutely. Okay, we got a pass complete out there to Vander Plug. Rudy Akala got the ball out there quickly. This time Vander was taken down. We got about a 3rd and 3 to go.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch out there on the left side to the wide side of the field again. And so far we've had a stop route, a curl route, and as far as the passing for the Warriors. And Monrovia is content to play off the receiver, if you will, and give him those underneath routes and sort of play the percentages.
Ethan Munt has snuck back on the field, and if I'm a betting man, I think he'll be getting the ball. And there it is. Ethan Munt on a pitch. He evaded one tackle, runs through another tackle, and picks up the 1st down. Ethan Munt, sophomore.
Yeah, that was an exceptional run to make that Monrovia tackler miss on that particular play, and really a very nice job in order to be able to pick up that 1st down.
Interesting, we pick our spots with Ethan. He's coming off the field right now on 1st down, and Caleb Huss is back out there. Rudy has got the play. We've got Vander out there at wide out. we'll see what happens here. The Warriors, I think, will be very happy to just chew up some clock and move the ball down the field. Got a jet sweep to the right. Caleb Huss is trying to outrun and get the corner. Just difficult to get that. Just difficult to get. He picked up a few.
Yeah, yep. It's all that jet sweep's all about speed. And again, they ran to the wide side of the field to give him that a little bit of extra field to play with. And you know, once you get a crease there, you got to turn that ball up, and those wide receivers got to sustain the blocks on the outside. You know, you hit them once, but you got to stay with it, stay with those blocks, and let those running backs pick up a few more yards.
You know, it didn't look like too much, but it was a 4-yard pickup by Caleb Huss. So here we go, 2nd down and 6. We got to flip over. That's where the tight end and the backs go to the opposite side. And we got Ethan Munn in the backfield, and we threw the ball over to Vander. Looks like we had a little miscommunication there, Jeff.
Yeah, we did. I think certainly the quarterback felt like the Pook was going to stop sooner than he did, and I think Pook felt like, hey, the corner's giving me a lot of cushion here. I can pick up a few more yards, and they were just not on the same page on that particular play.
Jeff, it's interesting that you're pointing out that it might have been the wide receiver. I think you played quarterback back in your day, and not very often the quarterback makes a mistake. Is that right, Jeff?
The quarterback never makes a mistake, Rich. Only when the quarterback's under pressure do the quarterback
All right, here we go.
tends to make a mistake.
3rd and 6. We got Rudy under center. We got a little cross action going. They got Ethan Munt coming up the middle. Oh, my goodness. Ethan Munt has picked up a 1st down, and the one thing I was told about Ethan Munt is he is incredibly strong in his legs, and he just proved that right there.
Yeah, he did. You know, I think they had him stop short. I think Monrovia felt like, hey, this is going to be 4th down, and we're going to put Troy in a bind here. But again, Ethan Munt coming through. Nice job by the right side of the Warrior line, by the way. They're doing a fine job of pushing the Monrovia back. Keeping them
we
off
got
balance.
a boot pass, throwing it
Yes,
out
we
the
do.
flat. Ethan Munn in the flat. Can he get it? Yes, he got out of it. Ethan Munn, another 10-yard pickup this time for your fantasy points. It was a reception.
Yeah, it was a beautiful job by Rudy Akala. You know, it's always difficult for a quarterback as a right-hander to throw to his left, and made that excellent fake and then squared his shoulders. Nice pass into the flat to Ethan Munt, and really a nice pickup for the Warriors here on now their plus 40-yard line. So we're at the Monrovia 40. And,
Absolutely.
Again, left hash mark with the wide receiver Vanderpoog way out here on our side of the field, and
There goes Ethan Munn up the middle. He's just carrying tacklers with him.
He is carrying tacklers. And, yeah, that's impressive. Again, that tall interior line, we need to give some props to that Warrior line right now, who's doing just an outstanding job of keeping Monrovia off balance and really pushing the Monrovia Wildcat defensive line backwards.
Jeff, it's good of you to call out the offensive line. Usually we only talk about linemen when they are penalized, but now we are talking about them in good position. Here we go. We got an A formation. We're throwing a slant to Vander Ploeg. Vander is out to the 17-yard line. Looks like the Warriors have all the parts working right now.
Yeah, nice little 8-yard pickup there on a slant to the right side here, to the wide side of the field, giving Vander Ploeg a lot of room to work with. And again, Monrovia content to play soft on Vander Ploeg and allow him to make underneath catches. And so we will see as the Warriors line up here on the right hash and run the ball up the middle.
Here we go, Caleb Huss.
Yeah.
Looks like he's gotten down to about the 11-yard line. All right. Good job, Warriors.
Yeah, nice little pickup and running straight up the middle for a good 6-yard gain.
Caleb Huss draws some blood there for the first time tonight. Looked really good. Actually a second run, I believe. Here we go. Rudy's coming back out.
Yeah, Ploeg just gave him the play.
On the right side.
Warriors hustle up to the line of scrimmage.
Wing right. We got a sweep right coming here. Cut it back up the middle. That's how that's designed to go, and it gets down to about the 6-yard line. Outstanding.
Yeah, that's another first down for the Warriors. And again, what I'm noticing here, and we could point out, they're at the 7-yard line here, first and goal, is that the running backs are quite patient. Those cross blocking and angle blocking, if you will, of an interior line on these, a lot of misdirection that the Warriors run here. It takes a little time for the play to develop, and the running backs have been quite patient here tonight.
Rudy hands the ball off to Munt right up the middle, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Warriors, second score. They go up 13-0, awaiting the point after attempt.
Yeah, another excellent drive by the Warriors here this evening. And
Jeff, we should point out that the previous run was by number 16, Kaiden Ordonez. He had that sweep right before Munt just took the ball right up the middle. And again, we have Caleb Huss out here to kick. And holding for him will be number 13, Andrew Acuna. Almost had a defensive offsides. May have had a defensive offsides. Well, that brings up an interesting question. Now you are 1 yard at the 1-yard line. I believe.
Yeah, that's what's going to be. And
you go for 2.
Georgia Chavez is considering his options here. He's going to decline it.
Okay, looks like we're going to stay with the point after 1 point.
I think it's the right call at this point in the game.
Yeah, for sure. Snap is good. Kick is up. And the kick is good. Caleb Huss has made his second extra point tonight.
Yeah, you got a solid point after kick here, and so why not just take the point and go up 14-0. Hey, we'd also like to thank another sponsor here tonight, Rembrandt's Kitchen and Bar. You place your specialty steaks, fresh seafood, live entertainment, and local sports. If it's happening at Rembrandt's Kitchen and Bar. So grateful for their sponsorship of our game here this evening. Also, sleep like a warrior. Head over to Custom Comfort Mattress for your mattress needs. They're committed to handcrafted quality with natural materials for your very best sleep. So thank you again to Custom Comfort Mattress and for Rembrandt's Kitchen and Bar for their sponsorship here this evening.
Jeff, it looks like Monrovia has picked up on the fact that we might be onside kicking from time to time. They lined up to defend that. Now, last time we did this, we kicked an onside anyway. Let's see if Caleb Huss kicks the ball away to Monrovia. They're about on the 15-yard line down there. Oh, it's an onside kick again, and it was fielded again by Monrovia.
Yes, I think Monrovia has done some pretty good scouting here of the Warriors and their and the various options they have for kickoffs. And that was a little pooch kick, quite different than a little onside kick, trying to catch him maybe between the front six and sort of if you will the middle receivers, if you will, for a kickoff return, and they fielded it quite well.
Absolutely. With those onside kicks, you got to get the right bounce in order for it to work. All right, Monrovia is back on the field, and we got Brian Salazar back at the quarterback position. Claps his hands, calls for the ball. Oh, runs directly into one of our defensive linemen. We'll get that number as soon as we can for you.
Yeah, they're in a split wide, 2 to the right, to the receivers to the left, and again trying to spread out the Warrior defense. But he did really an excellent job of collapsing on that run up the middle for just a 1-yard gain.
Okay, so Salazar is back in the shotgun. Got a back offset to his right. Got trips on the left side this time, Jeff.
Yeah, again, trips to the wide.
Here we go.
Right side of the
Here
field.
We go. Oh! That almost looked like it could get picked off. We had a guy right near where that play went down. But they did complete it to number 8, Vincent Paez, who this year has had 436 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I would have. He spreads it out quite a bit. You know, the quarterback, number 5, Brian Salazar, really a nice arm, excellent mechanics, and really nice throw here as an underneath pass to gain, probably 12, 13 yards and a first down for the Wildcats.
So Salazar is back in the shotgun in the exact opposite formation. He had the trips to the right, and they try to run up the middle. They're not having a lot of success running, Jeff. I'm imagining we're going to see quite a few more yards added to Brian Salazar's attempts tonight for sure. Hopefully they're not receptions, but they will be attempting more, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, they may just reuse the run game to set up the passing game.
True.
And so, again, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left.
Salazar takes a snap. We got a stop route on the outside. Get that tackle. Oh, we got to make that tackle there.
Yep, okay. Another underneath route to the right side of the field. Nice little pitch and catch out there. And Salazar is certainly looking to where he's throwing, and he's making his initial reads, and those initial reads have been open, so he's taken them. And nice gain down to the Warrior 28-yard line.
So we
first
have
and 10.
14 seconds left in the first quarter, and it looks like we're going to be in that formation again with the doubles to the left, maybe. We'll see where they put the backs here. Clock is going to be running. So
yeah, they're going to go trips left to the wide side of the field. They're on the right hash right now. So
they're not going to run a play. They're going to let the clock run down to 0, and we're going to flip it over to the other side of the field.
Yeah, I was curious why they stopped the clock on that. I didn't think he was out of bounds, and I had 14 seconds, and wondering why we weren't winding the clock. So
yeah,
that's the end of the first quarter. And Warriors looking impressive with their ground gain, mixing with some passes, and they had 2 possessions and 2 touchdowns. That's pretty efficient for an offense. I think coach has got to be pretty happy with that first quarter.
Yeah, Warriors up 14-0. I would say Coach Chavez, if you had given him the option before the game, he would be rather ecstatic with this outcome. But as we know, it's a 4-quarter game, and we just got to keep punishing them with the ball when we have it, run it down their throat, and we got to figure out a way just to continue to slow down their passing game, because as you said, their quarterback Brian Salazar has a heck of an arm.
Yeah, and he's got some good receivers. They're running good routes, and he's not having to look off that first read. He's taken his out of that shotgun. He's taken one step and releasing. So they're not giving the Warriors any chance to put any pressure on him and make him uncomfortable. So at this point right now, quarterback for Monrovia looks like he's got pretty good command of what's happening here, and the Warriors, I'm not, as far as their secondary goes, we'll see. We'll see in the second quarter how they adjust and perhaps put a little more pressure on the receivers themselves, or
I was going to say
Troy decides to bring some pressure from the backers.
I was going to say we haven't made him too uncomfortable yet, so maybe we can get some of that going. So Salazar back in the shotgun. We have trips to the left, 1 wide receiver off to the right. The running back goes in motion. Looks like we're going to have a little bubble screen action going out to the left. Pass is incomplete. So maybe we found the pass that he can't complete there.
Well, a little, a little less, not much sense of urgency out there on that play right there, because they had their 3 wide receivers downfield blocking, and that looked up, if they could complete the pass, that was going to be a nice gain, and it was pretty nonchalant.
Yep. So we have 2nd down and 10 yards to go. The ball's on the 28, the Warriors 28. Monrovia marching in. Hopefully we can shut them down. Wide receiver coming across in motion, out of trips. He does a little bubble action. That time we got pressure, and we got a pick, and it looks like it's our number 21, and that is Hayden Sanchez. And it looks like we have a flag coming in, perhaps on a late hit, which should tack on another 15 yards, Jeff.
Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield as well. So looks like thrown by the White Hat. So it looks like we got 2 flags here. And that was the first time. We got a situation.
The White Hat is indicating some sort of holding or illegal use of hands on the defense, but that's awfully strange. And we definitely had a late hit after the interception. So everyone is on pins and needles waiting for the White Hat to make his determination.
Yeah, that was the first time the Warriors put some pressure on Brian Salazar and got him to throw off his back heel. And the ball floated just a little bit, enough to over the receiver and into the hands of a Warrior DB. So for the interception. We'll see what the discussion and how this comes out.
Hayden Sanchez made a great interception on that play.
This is a big call right here.
Very big call. The White Hat's picking up his flag. I hope he's picking up, say there was no penalty. They appear to be talking with Coach Chavez, which would indicate to me that he's getting to make a decision. So Coach Chavez shakes affirmatively. A couple coaches down there are clapping, so perhaps the ball is belonging to the Warriors.
I'm going to fix it. You shine the light.
Yeah, the Warrior offense is coming onto the field, so.
Yep, looks like it is.
Wish we could understand that explanation a little bit. It looked like a couple penalties here that offset, and then.
Oh yeah, I was trying to do it.
Okay, so we got a face mask on Monrovia after the interception.
We got Rudy in the backfield back there with Caleb Husk. Rudy drops back, looks like he's going to throw the ball, gets rid of it, clean, out to Van. Oh, who's that? That's not Vander. That pass was intended for Declan Healy, and it was picked off by the Monrovia Wildcats.
Yeah, that was, again, I think Monrovia put a little bit of pressure on our quarterback here for Troy, Rudy Akala, and got him to throw off his back foot, and he threw it into double coverage.
Yep.
And that usually doesn't end well. And it was a little bit short, and it was a nice little interception by the Monrovia Wildcats to get the ball right back. So they're on their own 36-yard line and taking over. So a lot of momentum swing here.
Brian Salazar
early in the second
takes
quarter.
the snap, Jeff, and the receiver goes down awkwardly. That looked a little strange with his right knee there.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to make a break up field and decided it was better just to go down.
Live to fight another day.
Yes, indeed. So it was a nice little, again, a little pitch and catch into the slot receiver. And 5-yard gain. So we got a second and a long 5 here, Rich.
Here we go. Brian Salazar is back. Looks like he has an out pattern on his. Oh, we got another interception.
Yes, we do.
Nope, he's down. Number 43 for our Warriors. Looks like that's going to be Caleb Quiros, middle linebacker. What a great job of dropping into that zone right there, that hook zone. That was a heck of a play.
Yeah, I'm not sure there was some miscommunication again on the part of the Wildcats, because it looked like Salazar, kind of threw a little bit of a sidearm throw, thinking that perhaps the receiver is going to be in a different position, or just didn't see our linebacker. So again, what a series of swings here. And 3 turnovers here in the last few seconds.
There goes Ethan Munt up the middle. Oh, excellent run. Great balance, great vision. For those of you who've been around the Troy program for a number of years, having watched Ethan last week, he reminded me a lot of Dallas Parent when he was about the same age. Very good vision, very good instincts. The reality, though, is Ethan is a little bit stronger in his lower body, so he can run through some tackles, but they're very similar. And if you know Dallas, that's a heck of a compliment for Ethan Munt.
Yeah, I remember Dallas Parent. I was coaching at Troy when he was years as a Warrior, and excellent player, excellent receiver, excellent back, and yes, there's a lot of good comparison there.
We got a belly that Munt runs through on the left side, keeps his balance. Oh, there's a face mask. They did not call anything. Perhaps I saw something that wasn't there. So Ethan Munt ran what we call a belly in the offense, just off tackle to the left side. The fullback gets the ball, and Ethan's making the most of it.
Again, an excellent job by the Warrior on the left side of the line. We need to give them some props, and because they're just doing an excellent job, and really a patient run by Ethan Munt, and waiting for just the right creases, and then accelerating north and south. That's what you want to see out of a running back.
We got to roll out to the right. Oh, goodness. There we have
a little dangerous pass there by Akala, and that throwing again across his body. And again, those are always very difficult throws, and felt like perhaps he had a little crease with his receiver, but no, closed fast. And I think the Warriors escaped one on that one.
Yeah, that was an incomplete pass to Emmanuel Tarosian. Now we have Rudy back under center. And we have going up the middle, that man again, I believe that would have been Ethan Munt, number 15. And I don't know the stats right now, Jeff, but he's about
racking up the yards.
About
There's
10
no
yards
doubt.
a run right now.
Yeah, we're just getting in excellent clips here. And again, right over the center and in the left guard, and just really pushing and keeping the Monrovia Wildcats off balance and picking his places and making some fantastic runs here.
I'll call it tosses to Munt. Munt, oh my goodness gracious. Fakes to the left, spins back to the middle, dives over the end line, and Ethan Munt has scored again, and the Warriors are up 20-0 in the second quarter, waiting the point after attempt. My goodness, this kid is having a night.
Just a fabulous run there. It looked like he was going to lose 3 or 4 yards on that particular play. Gave a nice little stiff arm, and then a spin back to his what would have been to his left, and then just accelerated into the end zone and probably took 2 Wildcats with him. And just an outstanding run.
Okay, so we have Caleb Huss coming out again to give us a point after attempt. No reason to think the Warriors will do anything but take the 1 point. Hopeful for a good snap and a good hold, and we'll get this through the uprights here with Caleb. And there's the snap, the hold's down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Caleb Huss is 3 for 3 tonight on his point after touchdown attempts. And that puts the Warriors up 21-0, Jeff. I think Coach Chavez has to be very pleased.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. For 9 minutes and 49 seconds here left in the first half, and, to be up 21-0 and have really 3 outstanding series, a good mix between run and pass. That last series mostly on the runs there, and on the back of Ethan Munt, and the excellent job by the interior line of the Warriors. Their running game's really looking good here tonight.
Okay, so we have Caleb lining up, and the Warriors are going to come up and probably do their fake onside kick, and then we'll see if they'll pooch it or onside it after that. There's the fake. Now we'll see if Caleb's going to try to kick it deep, or if we're going to try to take advantage of an opportunity to get the ball back with an onside kick. Yeah,
the Monrovia, they have 2 deep at the 15-yard line, so we'll see. They do kick it deep, which he takes that at the 16-yard line. Ooh. Nice coverage by the Warriors.
Good tackle there.
Yeah.
Special teams player number 45. And that's going to be in our program tonight, Fisher McDonald.
Yeah, it just does an excellent job. I think all those different types of kickoffs really light a spark in your special teams and get them excited about playing on special teams. Because oftentimes it's like, hey, let's kick it deep, and it's here we go. It's the same thing time and time again. But pooch kicks, onside kicks, kick it deep, really adds a spark to your kickoff team and gets the players excited. And you could see on that particular, they're down at the 21-yard line.
Salazar rolls right. Salazar throws to his left, throws to his left, and it looks like we have a completed pass out to about the 36-yard line.
Yeah, it was a definite rollout to his left to the right side of the field as a right-handed quarterback. Good job of squaring your shoulders and making that deep out route, which made a nice little 16, 17, 18-yard gain here. And just an outstanding job. Really good, excellent mechanics. Very impressed with Brian Salazar for the Monrovia Wildcats and his mechanics. When he gets a little bit lazy, or when we put pressure, he can make some errant throws. But man, when he has time,
Salazar drops. He's got some room to run to the right. He's going to cut up the field and goes down. And we had a little bit of a later hit, but they had no flags on the play. Salazar is getting up, looking around, asking the ref if he saw anything a little fishy, but the ref said no, sir.
Yeah, you get a little helmet-to-helmet contact here right at the end of the play, and hard to say if Salazar Brian was going to go down on his own, or he just slipped on the turf itself, and then had a little bit of collision right there at the end. But he's up. He looks good.
Looks good.
Not a problem.
So Salazar is going to be back. We have trips again to the left, one receiver on the zone to the right, offset back to the right. Quarterback Salazar throws the ball down the field. It's incomplete. Intended for number 8, Vincent Paez. Incomplete. You know, Jeff, the one thing I know that's on Coach Chavez's mind is this Monrovia team is built to score points. So even though we have a 21-0 lead, I know that he is not thinking this is anywhere near over, and he's going to have the kids really ready to go the rest of the game.
Oh yeah, you can tell. Just they have outstanding skill people on their side. You could see that in the first, 14, 15 minutes here of the game, and they have certainly the capability of scoring quickly. That particular play, Warriors call timeout here. Going to reset a little bit on the defense, but just a quick comment on the Monrovia's passing game. It's pretty scripted. A lot of deep underneath routes, out routes, and Salazar knows where he's going on each of the throws. So we'll see how certainly the Warriors with 2 picks here tonight. That's it's just an outstanding play by the secondary and by the the linebackers. And so Monrovia being down here 21 points, and the running game not, I don't know how many, probably just a few yards gained so far in the game. Up until this point, they're probably going to be, I would say for Troy, they called that timeout and say, hey, look, guys, we know what they're going to do. They're going to pass the ball.
Right.
And so we got our 3rd and 7, and certainly a passing situation here, and we'll see how the Warriors play it, how the Wildcats play it.
It's always cat and mouse game. Do we put pressure on, which takes one more defender out of the pass defense, but we'll see what happens. Warriors show a little bit. Nope, they're dropping everyone back into coverage. Beautiful pass from Salazar to number 1, Noah Ellison. That was a great out pattern.
Yeah, they had trips to the left and one receiver right to what would be to the boundary, because they were lined up on the right hash, and he just rolled to his right and had a deep out pattern by his receiver. Nice throw and catch. He's just really good mechanics and put it right on the receiver's hands. Excellent throw.
Here we go. We got doubles, the receivers. Running back comes out of the backfield to the left, kind of stumbles a little bit, and the Warriors are able to corral him. Nice tackle, gentlemen. 45-yard line on the Warriors side of the 50, but they were able to stop him with a minimal gain, if any.
Yeah, it was an excellent pursuit by the Warrior defense on that. They tried to run that play, if you remember, in the first quarter, and it fell incomplete, and they came back to it, and Troy did an excellent job of pursuit and making a great tackle.
They're still not quite comfortable with it because he caught it and kind of stumbled right away. That did not help his cause.
Yeah, I threw it a little bit behind him and didn't give him a chance to really look upfield quickly and catch his momentum.
Salazar throws a quick out. Oh, goodness gracious. Again, that man, Ethan Munt, makes a shoestring tackle. If he had not made that tackle, that young man would have been in the end zone. Great tackle by Ethan.
Yeah, it came back to what would be the near side of the field to the short side, ran that little screen, not necessarily a bubble screen, but just a screen nonetheless where the lineman can get downfield. And they made some nice blocks, and the receiver made a couple guys miss, and got it again, as you say, a shoestring tackle probably saved from a bigger gain.
Oh, quarterback Salazar keeps the ball. Salazar's running outside. He gets down to the 22-yard line. Tackle made there by Declan Healy. And number 14, Derek Rubalcava.
Yeah, it took a little read option here on the end, again to the near side. They're on the right hash and on their what would be now their plus 22. But the quarterback made a nice read. The end collapsed a little bit, kept the ball, made a nice gain for a first down.
Absolutely. Here we go. We got Salazar dropping back, throwing to the left corner of the end zone. Oh, goodness. The ball was maybe overthrown, but Jeff, that looked like that receiver gave up on that ball a little bit to me.
It was a little up and out route, and they had run the out earlier in the series here, probably setting up that particular play, so it was a little chair route.
Yep.
And I think they just, Salazar, I would say, just missed him. and yeah, you could say that perhaps the receiver, slowed down a bit, but he had him. He just missed him.
Here we go, Salazar. We've got second down. Salazar drops, looks right, throws quick, and we have another interception. Ethan Muntz running down the left sideline. He gets caught from behind. Little bit of a horse collar action there, but he did not take him down that way. So we've had a heck of a showing tonight by a lot of Warriors, but I would have to say Ethan Muntz having pretty much a coming out party tonight for sure.
Yeah, on that particular play, they went to the short side of the field trying to catch the Warriors here, running an out play, but Salazar threw it just a little bit behind him, and the Warriors made him pay with an outstanding play by Ethan Munt again. And it's not just knocking down a ball, but making the interception. I mean, you're changing the game.
Yep.
With those plays right there. So here come the Warriors.
Warriors come out in a right formation, a little bit different than we've seen in the past. Oh, we fake the toss right. We got a counter coming back to the left, and Caleb Huss picks up a good 3 yards there. Looks like it'll be about 2nd and 7. We're showing a little bit of a different formation. We got the wide receiver out there, and then we have another, not a wing back, but another receiver kind of in the slot. And that looks to me to be a little bit of a different wrinkle, perhaps this year.
Yeah, we got a tighter formation here, and I would say with a 21-point lead, it may change the play calling just a little bit.
Oh!
Yeah.
Tried to get the ball to number, is that 13? A little hard to tell, but we tried to swing the ball out to the right side, and the ball got knocked down. That's a little frightening.
Yeah, Dominic Lino, he's on the left end. He really got upfield on that and disrupted the play, and that was a dangerous pass by Rudy and Alcala, and so he had it, just couldn't bring it in.
I wouldn't be surprised, Jeff, if we put our 6'6" Vander Plug up against the senior from Monrovia, 5'10", Isaiah Mendoza. Let's see what happens here. If they get matched up, they might.
Yeah, we got another timeout here by Troy with 6:30 left here in the second quarter, and I think they want to talk it over. They got a third down. This is a critical moment here to they don't want to, certainly don't want to make a mistake here.
Correct.
With a 21-point lead, and so the ball's right in the middle of the field, slightly leaning to the left hash here. So
yeah, I echo what you say there, Jeff. We do not want to turn over here. At the fourth down is not the worst case scenario. Giving them the ball would be. So we'll see how adventurous our offensive staff is on this play. 3rd and 7.
We've been so successful running the football right here, and so hard to say. Are they going to split the formation, widen them out, and then run the ball, or are they going to take a chance? And little third and 7 here. We'll see what.
Jeff, we got a little hint here.
Yeah.
Ethan Muntz back in. I wouldn't be surprised if we run the counter right now. Nope, it's a straight drop back pass. Rudy gets the ball outside. He tries to get it to Vander. Vander just a little bit out of his 6'6" range. So we went for it. We threw an out pattern down the field. Fairly safe pattern. It's either he's going to catch it or it goes out of bounds. Yeah,
we had 2 wide, 1 in the slot to the wide side of the field, and then threw it back left here. It looks like for Rudy Alcala, he didn't quite have the laces on that particular pass on that. It kind of slipped out of his hands a little bit. Didn't go where he felt it would, but he's certainly focusing on his favorite target, Vander Plug.
Oh, goodness. Plug gets the punt away. We got a fair catch down there at about the 28-yard line. Vander let that ball slip, and he was able to get it away very quickly, thankfully. Left-footed punter back there.
Yeah, that was close. Of course, you didn't want to turn the ball over and make a mistake here on your own 45, and boy, a block punt at that would have really shifted the momentum. But he got it away. Nice punt, and Monrovia takes over on their own 23-yard line.
As the old Keith Jackson would say, we got to make them matriculate the ball down the field. No quick scores. Make them use clock to make their own effort to score, and hopefully keep them out of the end zone. Rudy's back. Rudy looks left. Rudy's going to run up the middle. He's got some room. He's going to slide. Oh, he's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, I think that Monrovia with that first down play, that trips left here, and bunched everybody up just on the inside the left hash there and ran everyone deep. And they were looking for a quick strike right there, and no one was open. Smart play by the quarterback, Brian Salazar. Just bring it down, live to fight another day. And so here we have second down for the Monrovia Wildcats here on their own 31-yard line, second and a long 2 here.
And we had our own senior standout, Declan Healy, push the quarterback out of bounds. Let's see what we go with here. We're at 2nd and 2, so they can do anything they want really here. They can throw it. They're going to throw deep down the left side. The ball's underthrown. Oh, reached up and knocked away by number 21. Heck of a play by Hayden Sanchez.
Yeah, you could tell where that was going pretty much from the snap. Just a 1 or 2 step drop and let it fly down the left-hand sideline. And again, as you said, it was underthrown, and a nice play by our DB. So flag on the play here. We have offsides on the Warriors.
Monrovia got right back up to the ball with the intent of drawing the Warriors offside, and they were successful. That's going to create a first down and 10 for Monrovia. The Wildcats will be on the 36, their own 36.
Yeah, coaches hate that, don't they? You know, here you got a 3rd and 3, and you got Monrovia on the ropes just a little bit with 5 minutes here, 5:24 left in the first half, and putting them in a bind on the 3rd down play and give them an easy first down.
Here goes Brian Salazar, claps his hands, takes the ball, maybe a pitch. We got a little pitch option going on here. Number 4 runs down the sideline. We got Kellen Watts moving the ball down the field for the Wildcats. But again, ladies and gentlemen, the clock is running. We are not giving up any big plays, and that's going to be very critical for the Warriors for the rest of the evening.
Yeah, nice little play by into the boundary. Again, they're lined up on the right hash, and they run to the right. And you know, again, the quarterback reading the end and making a pitch here at 2 yards upfield and for a nice 8-yard gain.
Salazar takes the snap, looks over the middle. He connects with number 1, and the ball comes out of the breadbasket. That was a very nice pass, and I'm sure number 1 will come back and tell Mr. Salazar that he's not too happy that he dropped that one.
Yeah, on a night like tonight when you're down 21-0, you can't afford to have any drops, and that right there is it. Could have been a little bit higher, but certainly a catchable ball and one that I'm sure Noah Ellison would love to have back.
3rd and 2. Salazar is alone in the backfield. We got a back off to the right, throws to the left again, little behind, makes the receiver go down to the ground, and it's dropped, bringing up 4th and 2. But we're on the 45-yard line. I would imagine that Monrovia is going to try to get this first down. Yeah,
I would say so too. They're coming to the line of scrimmage really quick here and try to catch the Warriors again.
Watch the offsides, Warriors. Oh,
they're going to change the play here, and they're going to call timeout. You know, on that last play, it was a nice play by the Warrior Trent Palmer. You know, as a linebacker, you can make the quarterback nervous. He slipped out to the right side just a little bit in order to cause that throw to be on the outside of the wide receiver. Wide receiver slips down. Could have made a catch, but it would have been a difficult one. But nonetheless, you end up with an incomplete pass. So nice play by Trent Palmer on that last pass play by the Monrovia.
Fantastic. Got a lot of Warriors making some really critical plays tonight. We're so proud of them as we get ready for a 4th down and 2 with the Monrovia Wildcats having the ball on their own 44. If the Warriors take the ball over, hopefully they can get a drive that will take a few minutes off the clock and punch into the end zone and really put the pressure on the Monrovia Wildcats as we head into the second half. But one thing at a time. We got to get this stop here. Oh, it looks like we've come out to punt. Okay, Declan Healy drops deep for the Warriors.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about this one right here. You're down 21-0, 5 minutes left, and you got a 4th and 2.
You're looking for the fake, Jeff? Oh, he punted it away. A little bit off to the left. Looks like everybody's getting away from the ball.
Yeah, it takes a nice little Monrovia bounce there.
That's all right.
Yeah, down to the 27-yard line. But, you know, that surprised me a little bit. I thought, you know, they called timeout. They want to get the play right for that 4th and 2. And then, the coach decides, hey, there's a lot of game in front of us, which there is. And 5 minutes left here in the second half, decided to go ahead and punt it away.
Yeah.
And so
it's interesting. I find sometimes that teams that rely on the shotgun sometimes shy away from short yardage situations because it's difficult. And when you get the quarterback under the center, you get a lot more momentum for the running back going forward. So that might play into it. They may not be a very good short yardage team, but we'll see in the second half, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, that would indicate that they're not confident in that in their run game to get that 2 yards.
Okay, the Warriors are back out on the field. One more time, we got Rudy. Rudy's going to hand the ball off to that guy, Ethan Munt. And Ethan again.
Another, Troy's going back to its bread and butter here, which is, just that good angle blocking up front and misdirection of which running back has the ball and where is he coming, and just absolute outstanding patience by Ethan Munt.
Oh, we got a little jet sweep going here to Declan Healy. Declan's got great speed. From what I understand, he is the fastest back in the Freeway League. They had one of the track meets that he ran against a few of the other guys and won the race, so he's got speed. It is interesting, Jeff, to note that in the wing T offense, the fullback is the key position that Ethan's running tonight. We've had some fantastic ones. Back in the 2006 season, Derek Coleman, of course, who went on to play with the Seattle Seahawks and other professional teams, was a key to that. There's the counter, the fake toss. Ethan is gone. Ethan is gone. Oh, they got one guy who can catch him. Oh, he caught him.
Yeah, again, lots of just outstanding patience there. Great counter play up front on the right side of the Warrior line. Outstanding blocking by the Warriors here tonight. Just real props to that offensive line and again to the misdirection and the faking in the backfield, which causes all kinds of havoc for the linebackers and on the defense. And then, I props to the Wildcats. That was a good rundown when it looked like it was a sheer touchdown.
Oh, Rudy's going to throw the ball. Quick pass over to Vander Ploeg, it looks like.
Yeah, great tackle out there.
Great tackle.
Again, they're to the wide side of the field. They were lined up on the left hash, and Vander Ploeg was lined up on the right side, and just a little 5-yard hitch, thinking that perhaps he could make somebody miss. But it was just an outstanding tackle out there by the left corner.
I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Chavez starts taking a little bit more time between his plays and what he's calling as we get near the end of the second quarter and the end of the first half.
Yeah, it's like exactly what he's doing. He is taking his time right here.
Smart.
Again, getting the right play and perhaps maybe even taking a timeout. But, man, he's
yep, there we go.
The Warriors are taking their time here.
Oh, he did take. You got it right.
He did take a timeout. Yeah, that looked like it. It looked like too much. They had too much of a conference there, and then on the sideline there, and they needed to take that timeout. So not a problem with 3:15 left here in the second half. The first half, rather.
Going back to that last counter by Ethan Munt, one of the things I noticed was he ran to where the play wasn't blocked. He saw an opening that wasn't where the play was designed, and his vision is, again, I go back to that Dallas Parent comparison. His vision is incredible, and he's got the ability to make very balanced cuts and powerful. He runs through tackles. You can't bring him down with an arm tackle. He's going to punish you on that. So when you have the speed of a Declan Healy and a Caleb Huss, and you got the power of an Ethan Munt back there, the Warriors have a formidable running attack, and then you can throw the ball out to your 6'6", heavily recruited wide receiver in Vander Ploeg, and you've got a pretty nice offensive mix there.
Yeah, it's and the patience of their running backs as well to let those plays develop, and finding the creases in the defense. And Monrovia stiffened it a little bit there and made a nice tackle there at the 6-yard line. So they're close to the first down. I think they got about a 3rd and 1 here. And I don't think there's much doubt about the confidence that Coach Chavez has in the Warrior front 5 and their running game here.
Okay, we got 3rd down and 1. Caleb Huss is in the backfield. And
Monrovia knew what was coming, and I think the whole stadium knew what was coming. And that was an attempt right up the middle for no gain. They stuffed it really quick. Again, in this level, certain game situation, that was a huge play. And now we have a 4th and 1.5, and Warriors going to go for it here.
As you know, there's no 2-minute warning in high school football, so we can run the clock down a little bit here and hopefully sneak a first down out and just, that was our flip over. I thought that was our tackle. Had a bad angle on that one. And here we go with Declan Healy. Declan Healy is going to go for the touchdown.
Yeah, there was a lot of movement up front on that particular play. A little shifting and then putting it back into motion, trying to create some indecision, if you will, on the part of the defense, and it certainly happened, and they ran it wide. And sometimes that's a dangerous play on a 4th and 2, but all that misdirection, all that creates all that uncertainty on the defense. Find the crease, turn it upfield, touchdown.
Here goes Caleb. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is good. So at the 1:57 mark in the second quarter, the Warriors are up 28-0. Jeff, it was interesting. The one play before the 4th down touchdown, they ran a 3rd down up the middle that you were commenting on with Caleb Huss. That was the first time we've seen, I believe, Caleb Huss run up the middle, and I wonder if they thought they were going to get a toss. Monrovia was going to be looking for a toss, and they'd be able to sneak him up the middle. Obviously, that didn't work, but we came back with our speedster, Declan Healy, our senior, and he punched the ball into the end zone.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious on when a 3rd and 1 situation. You don't want to take too many chances. Your running game's been working all
Absolutely.
For the first half, and that particular play, Monrovia just made they made a good play, and you got to give props to them. And they came back with a lot of misdirection, back to what again, putting some guys in motion, put pressure on the defense.
Here comes Caleb with his kickoff. He's kicking the ball deep. The ball's going to be taken at about the 10-yard line by, a nice tackle.
Yeah, that was an outstanding tackle. Just a really great job here tonight by the Warriors special teams. And 2 great tackles in the last 2 kickoffs.
I'm trying to find the number on the young man, number 22. That looks like Chris Soto. We got to get his name called. Chris Soto, a junior.
Yeah,
if I have that correct, that was a heck of a tackle, Chris. Good job.
Yeah, working through that initial block, that little shoulder block, and working off that, and making a sure tackle and those aren't easy in the open field. So
no.
That was really an outstanding job and a great tackle.
Salazar hands the ball off, and we got some good push going on up the middle.
Yeah, Monrovia's got 2 timeouts here, and I think probably the Warriors were thinking, oh my goodness, we got a 1:42, 2 timeouts. They're going to be throwing the ball, and Monrovia decided to run a little counter play and for a 9-yard gain. Clock running.
Jeff, I'm pretty sure that they'll probably run the ball twice and take 1 shot. They're going to try to get somebody behind our DBs. Maybe they'll run it here. Nope. This might be there's the shot. They want to get him behind. Oh my goodness. They got number one, Noah Ellison behind Declan just a little bit. And that was the shot they were going to take. Now it's 1:19 left, 3rd and 2.
We got a flag in the backfield too. It could be certainly a roughing the passer here. On that particular play, I think if the quarterback Brian Salazar, if he would have just had, again, you got a lot of pressure there. They got a penalty for roughing the passer on that particular play, so you're going to get 15 yards. But if he would have just had another half second, maybe set his feet and laid that up just a little bit more,
definitely
would have been a big gain for the Wildcats.
They're in a spot here where they might take another shot. Oh, there goes Salazar. He's running. We got some guys chasing him down. Oh, he tried to slide, but the guy behind him didn't see that coming.
We're gonna have a Monrovia timeout here. Yeah.
We'll just take a minute to notice the high school pageantry around us. We have our cheerleaders and we have our dance team down there. We're going to have a wonderful performance at halftime. We got the parents, we got the students in the crowd. We got a good student section tonight. This is the place to be in North Orange County tonight, especially if you're a Warrior fan. And for those of you who couldn't make it, we're so glad that we're able to come to you via the airwaves, so to speak. And it's been our pleasure in the first half to call a 28-0 lead for the Warriors. Hopefully we can finish this out that way.
Yeah, indeed. If you're a Warrior fan, this is you couldn't have scripted a better half for your team, getting 3 takeaways and scoring 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's one other reason why I don't expect them to throw the ball short on an out or anything, because they have had those picks. They'll be happy if it's a pick when he throws it 35 yards down the field.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I think Troy would be well served to give him some of those underneath routes and not allow these receivers here with 1 minute and 8 seconds left to get behind him. Oh,
we got a blitz coming from number 5. Oh my goodness. We had another opportunity there. One of our linebackers are getting their hands up in the throwing lanes and just causing a little bit of havoc.
Yeah, that's one that I believe that Isaiah Ainsworth would love to have back as well. I mean, they need to help out their quarterback by making some catches that perhaps would be higher on the difficult scale, but nonetheless catchable. And to get back in this game.
Here goes Brian Salazar, drops back, looks left, got pressure. Oh, he got outside of our contain to the left. He is running the ball for sure now, and he's taken down short of the first down. Clock is running. We'll have to see if Monrovia will take a timeout here. I tend to doubt it.
I would say Monrovia would take a timeout here. And they just did.
Interesting. They're definitely going to take, we'll see. They might take a shot down the field. They might just try to get the first down, get out of bounds. Yeah. So the Warriors are getting themselves together here. They're probably talking about the fact that we can't give up the down the field throw, nothing to the end zone for sure. And we'll see what Monrovia dials up here.
Yeah, Monrovia's got some opportunities here. Of course, in high school football, the clock stops when there's a first down. So they first of all, they need to get these 2 yards. It is 4th down and 2. So it wouldn't surprise me at this point right here that they roll the quarterback out, probably to the wide side of the field, say get those 2 yards, and then get to the line of scrimmage, have the clock stopped, and either ground the football in order to stop the clock, or you have a play called that your timeout here for what will be coming.
Yeah.
Once they get that first down.
They are out of timeouts, so we have 4th and 2, and we have Brian Salazar handing the ball off the middle. There's definitely a first down, but that clock is running, and they cannot stop it.
Yeah, what they need to do is get to the line of scrimmage right here, and either ground the football or have that play called.
Now in high school football, the clock stops when the first down occurs. They have to move the sticks. So the clock has not yet started, which is in effect kind of a timeout. Clock's now running, 35 seconds and counting. Salazar is going to clap his hands, gets the snap, looks down the field. He looks like he's going to throw it deep. He does throw it deep. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, that's the one thing the Warriors do not want to do is allow somebody to get behind you. And you know that they're looking for that home run here in the late innings here of the second half. That could change the momentum. I mean, you're up 21-0, but if you go into the half 21-7, you're going, we've dropped a few balls. We had a couple of turnovers. Things didn't go our way, but my goodness, we were right there. We can move the football. So you don't want that momentum change. You don't want to give them an opportunity to think that, hey, we got life here. And so, you got 26 seconds, no timeouts. This is going to be difficult to clock manage here for Monrovia.
Salazar claps his hands. He takes the ball. They're going to throw it to the sideline.
Yep.
Oh, watch
Careful.
that.
Yeah, that could have been
close
to a late hit there.
And he led with the helmet. Oh, and the receiver is down. We have 20 seconds left. We're going to be at about the 28
we're going to be about the 29-yard line, 29-yard line, which certainly you're capable of taking a couple of shots to the end zone here.
For sure.
With 20 seconds, again, high school football, you can get that first down, you could spike it, and still have another play, even if you throw it underneath.
Here we go. Salazar is going to be in the shotgun again. Back offset to his left. We have double receivers on both sides. It looks like we have some pressure coming from the Warriors from the out. Nope, the pressure drops off. Salazar drops back. Looks, he's pressured. He's past the line of scrimmage. He runs the ball down the side. Oh, that clock stopped early. He must have stepped out before I saw it.
Yeah, it was a nice run. Really a smart play by Salazar on that. He's got really nowhere to throw it. Looking for the end zone and just not there. So he made a nice run and say, hey, it's 20 seconds left. I know at least I got perhaps one more play,
right,
and maybe two.
They've had a lot of slants open over the middle. I would not be surprised if that's where they go right now. See if they can get somebody over the middle. Nope. Looks like they're going outside.
Yeah, he's going to get out of bounds. Okay. So 5 seconds left. Another good play. Nice throw. Salazar rolling out to his left, squaring his shoulders as a right-handed quarterback, and making a nice throw to his slot receiver, making a nice little out pattern there for a 5-6 yard gain. And now you got one play. I'm not sure why they didn't stop the clock. I don't understand. I thought the receiver was out of bounds.
Warriors are coming off the field. Monrovia does not know what is happening. The coach is
that would surprise me too, because I felt like that receiver was out of bounds, but they didn't indicate that he was out of bounds.
The Warriors are not waiting to find out what happened. They're getting off the field really quickly here.
Yes, they are, and they're having a discussion here.
Coach Chavez has stayed on the field. He's looking back to see what's going on with the refs. The refs have conferenced, and
they've made the decision that the half is over.
Oh, they're picking up football. That is the half. That is not what the Monrovia coach expected, and he is trying to express that to the referees in his own special way. The Warriors are moving off the field, and we are going to have some halftime entertainment. Looks like we have cheer and dance, and
yeah, and I think the Wildcats have a point there. From our perspective up here, and of course we're way on the other side of the field, but it sure looked like that receiver was out of bounds.
Well, as we go into halftime here, I'm not sure exactly how much of this is going to be broadcast, but we're going to have a performance by our cheer squad. And our cheer squad is under the capable leadership of Miss Jordan Chavez. And Megan Jones, I apologize. So we're going to see our cheer come out first, and then we're going to see our dance come out after that under the leadership of Ariel Gates, and we will see the fun.
Yeah, we have the Warrior Band now taking the field, and so we're going to have a halftime show here that we're going to be able to broadcast just so those that are watching with us here on our television broadcast, we cannot broadcast the music for the routine here due to copyright issues. So you'll be able to see it, but you won't be able to hear it.
And we have the tall flags coming out too. We don't want to not mention them. Here goes cheer. Ooh. Troy cheer, ladies and gentlemen. Outstanding young ladies.
Yes.
Next, we're going to have dance coming up in just a moment, or perhaps we're going to first have a band routine. Here come the Red Hots. The Troy dance program goes under the name of the Red Hots, and they are an award-winning program.
Yes, we need to emphasize that. Award-winning program here for the Warriors.
by choreography by Coleman. Production director is Hiram Rivera. And the musical director overall, Mr. Joseph Castillo.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back for the third quarter. We got 12 minutes on the clock. The Warriors are up 28-0, and we are kicking off to the Monrovia Wildcats. Got Caleb Huss back to kick. And it looks like he is kicking deep. One hop pickup by number 4, Davion Young, DJ Young.
Yeah, again, excellent job by the Warriors on kickoff coverage there. Pinning the Wildcats back at their own about 27, 28-yard line.
We have Warriors all over the country watching this game on Troy High Omni on YouTube. I'd like to give a quick shout out to Coach Melvin, who's watching back in Tennessee. We miss you, Coach Melvin. Hope all is well with you. You had a lot to do with the success of this team. Here we go. We got Salazar back to the quarterback.
Yeah, I got a spread here formation, 3 to the right, 2 to the left, and
Salazar throws left. We got a quick come up from the good tackle.
yeah, it was a little RPO here up to the wide side of the field, and quarterback Salazar just reading the end and with the option of throwing it wide, and he decided to throw it wide, but a pretty good coverage by the Warriors.
Yeah.
5-yard gain. So again, clock moving. That's what the Warriors want here with a 28-0 halftime lead.
Salazar claps, gets the snap, throws to the right, to the outside, quick tackle, and there we go. It looks like it's going to be a first down, but I think the Warriors will take 5 yards at a time and hope for the mistake that's already come 3 times tonight with 3 interceptions.
Yeah, again, that certainly that's what you would expect here in the second half from Troy, is to play a little bit of softer on defense and allow those underneath gains to take place. And again, the Wildcats have been error prone in the first half, and make them go 80 yards on a drive.
Salazar claps, drops, throws to the right, and it is just juggled out of bounds. Great effort by the wide receiver over there. Good defense by the Warriors, but it goes for an incomplete pass.
Yeah, a little roll out to the right. That would have been, a balanced formation here. Again, the receiver had the ball in his hands.
We have a replay here. We can see the quarterback again. Salazar rolling out to the right.
Again, a nice throw by the quarterback. His receivers has really got to help him out, and they've been. They've had a few drops here tonight.
Oh, we got a screen, middle screen up the middle, and we got the running back is taken down with about an 8-yard gain, and that looked like it was a big running back. That was Derek. No, that was Devontae Jones.
Yeah, with an really excellent tackle by Derek Clava by the Warriors there. Sniffing that out. That could have been a big gain here for a 7-yard gain, and Warriors really played it well.
Got trips left. I'm picking that we're going to see a screen. Oh, now we're going to go back to trips right. In again to the boundary. They're going to the short side of the field. We got our man down here on the left all by himself. We got a quick swing pass out. Defense comes up quick. Oh, we missed a tackle. And Devontae Jones, a nice size running back. Devontae Jones goes 5'10", 185, just about the same size as Ethan Munt. And he's going to pick up a first down on that swing
that's
pass.
the third time they've run that play here tonight. And that's the first time that they've really, Salazar's given the running back a good lead. And that running back able to turn it upfield and made a really nice gain on that particular play.
Yeah, we just saw that on the replay. And Devontae picked up a good number of yards there. Okay, so here we go. We got Brian Salazar. He's going to clap for the ball again. We got an offset back to his right. Looked like that slot receiver on the left early, but maybe not. And we have a late hit. Our defensive player got to the quarterback a couple beats too late. And that's going to be a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, it's Tommy New, and got a little anxious there, and wanted to make a play, and Salazar did a good job of getting rid of the football, but a late hit on number 3 on our defensive lineman here, Tommy Inu.
So that makes it first down and 10. The ball is on the 22-yard line of the Warriors.
Yeah, nice drive here to open the second half by the Wildcats, aided by a penalty, and but they've been able to string together some good plays in a row here, and let's see if they can keep up the momentum.
Salazar takes a snap. He rolls out to his left. We got some defenders coming after him, and he gets out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Looks like that will be about a 6-yard pickup, maybe?
Yeah, 6-7 yard pickup. Nice play. You know, again, quarterback rolling to his left as a right-hander makes it difficult when, you know, his receivers are already into the boundary and no real place to throw. And so he did a good job of just tucking the football and picking up, you know, 5-6 yards on that play.
So 5-yard pickup. We got Salazar again clapping for the ball. Looks like he's going to throw out to the right flat. Oh, we got a blocker out there. And kind of hard to believe he did not go out of bounds somewhere over there, but apparently he did not. And that's going to be 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
You know, they lined up on the left hash, which gave a lot of real estate here to the right side, and they're running those little bubble screens out, having their rare receivers go down and block downfield as the ball is passed behind the line of scrimmage, which allows your downfield blockers, if you will, to sustain those blocks downfield without being called for a penalty. And so, you know, he had a lot of running room in front of him, made a nice gain, and now Monrovia in a scoring position.
Now they try to run the ball. They run it with number 4, and he evades a tackle and looks like
he's in the end zone.
In the end zone.
Yeah.
We have a touchdown for the Monrovia Wildcats to open up the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Davion Young, nice little run, bounced off a Warrior about the 2-yard line, wouldn't go down, and then made his way to the pylon on
Here's
the right
the
side.
replay.
Here.
We can see him just kind of slip out of that tackle of Ethan Munt there, and he just got across the goal line.
Yeah, nice play. Nice drive by the Wildcats here to open up the 3rd quarter.
We have an extra point attempt by Zephyr Enriquez for the Wildcats. Snap, good. Ball down. And the extra point is good. So it's going to be 28-7 with 9:18 to go in the 3rd quarter. The Warriors are going to come out and get the ball back here and hopefully be able to march the ball down the field again, control the clock, get another score on the board, and just kind of take the momentum away from the Monrovia Wildcats that they just picked up.
Yeah, things can swing quickly. I'd like to just mention a sponsor here. Bring your best smile forward with Philosophy Dental and Ortho. Everyone has a story. They're here to make sure yours is full of smiles.
Yeah, very nice.
Thank you so much, Philosophy Dental and Ortho. And to another sponsor looking to buy or sell your home, contact Denise Borowski with Century 21 Discovery.
Here comes the kick. The ball is short. Declan Healy comes up to field it at the 15-yard line. He gets behind a couple blockers. Remember, Declan can run. Declan's good stiff arm from Declan, and he's out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. Very nice starting field position for the Warriors coming up here.
Yeah, they're on their own 40-yard line here. Really a nice run back. And props to the special teams here at Troy tonight. You know, their punt coverage has been done well. Their kickoff coverage has been excellent. And then there was a very nice run back right there for to set up the Warriors with some good field position here in their first drive of the 3rd quarter.
Okay, let's see. We got Vanderplug split out to the left. Looks like we have a kind of a tight left formation. The tight end split out a little bit. We got Caleb Huss coming on a little bit of a jet sweep. He found a crease. There we go. That's what we've been looking for, getting upfield on the jet sweep. He got about 8 yards on that play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 2.
Yeah, nice run by Caleb Huss, the junior. And again, some misdirection, a little jet sweep, and letting those leveraging the linemen, letting them come upfield and just going with them, and made a nice run for a little nice 8-yard gain to start the second half, which puts the Warriors in a good position in your 2nd and 2. You know, this is a coaching dream. You got your entire playbook open to you, and we'll see what the Warriors do here on their own 48-yard line.
Okay, here we go. We got Rudy coming out under center. We got a jet sweep coming to the right this time. Caleb Huss again. He picks up the first down. He's able to turn the corner a little bit. One thing we didn't mention in the first half, the Warriors were on the field so much on offense that had to wear down the Monrovia Wildcat defense. We'll have to keep an eye on that in the second half to see if they can keep up the pace because the Warriors are just pummeling them with the run.
Yeah, nice play coming back again on that jet sweep to the white side to what would be our side of the field, and a real nice tackle by number 3 for the Wildcats, Troy Grist. Backside pursuit, made a nice tackle for the Wildcats.
Okay. Oh, we had a little bit of an early start there by our left tackle. That'll move us back 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15. But quite frankly, it's not been too much of a problem for the Warriors to pick up those yards, so hopefully we stay with what's been working for us here. Coach Chavez has been calling a fantastic game all the way around. You can see that he meets real quickly with Vander Ploeg, and then Vander Ploeg tells Rudy the play, and then Vander doesn't even go to the huddle. He goes out to his spot on the field, so he's all ready to go.
Yeah, it gives him some personal instruction from your coach about how you might want to leverage a particular route or what have you, and so again, little extra coaching.
Okay, here we go. Rudy's got a reverse action coming this way. Again, Declan Healy, my goodness. Declan Healy, when he decides to put his foot in the ground and make a cut upfield, it is quick and decisive, and he ran that ball very nicely.
Yeah, really nice play again to the right side, and Warriors good blocking and good blocking in space here out on the right side by the receivers and the wing and the guard and tackle. So it gave him some space, gave him some options about where to turn up the field, and made a nice game.
Here we go. Rudy's under center. Rudy puts the back in motion. We got a counter coming again. We got Ethan coming up the middle, and Ethan Mund is going to be stopped short of the first down. One of the few times they've stopped Ethan tonight. He basically picked up a yard.
Yeah, that was the Wildcats. I don't know if they made a little adjustment on that counter play at halftime, but that play was working really well in the first half, and so first time they run it in the second half, a 1 yard gain.
Got 3rd and a legitimate 3 yards to go here. Probably 2 down territory, I would guess. Here we go. We got the jet sweep again, and we got some sort of a penalty.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting call here for Monrovia because running back was stopped short. It would be 4th down here, 4th and 1. I would assume that Monrovia is going to go ahead and take that penalty. Ooh. Back up the Warriors 10 yards and give them a 3rd and.
So we got a holding call on that play. I didn't.
You're going to give them a 3rd and 13.
Quite able to see it.
Yeah, that's definitely the right call by the Monrovia coaching staff. And
good.
Yeah, Warriors are backed up to their 48-yard line, and so this is not an enviable position to be in a 3rd and 13 here. And
keep in mind that Rudy's favorite target is basically it's Vander Ploeg, who has 920 yards this year at 6'6". And he was lined up at a wing, and they're taking advantage of that, and they just throw it out there, pitch and catch. Might have been a little bit of late activity on the hit, a little bit of talking going on. Kind of a strange time to talk, but that's the way the football game goes sometimes. Really nice play. They lined Vander up at the wing spot, which they haven't done tonight, and they ran him on a little out pattern, and the ball was really well delivered by Rudy. I think, Jeff, that was about as good as you can do that.
Yeah, I think so. You just putting him in a little bit of different position really kind of throws off the defense, confuses them just enough to say, where is number 11? Because that certainly is Rudy Akala's favorite target. And put him in the slot and have him run that nice 13, 15-yard out and a little pitch and catch, and well executed by the Warriors.
Here we go, 1st and 10. Rudy's coming under center. We're in a right formation, or maybe a left formation. Here we go. Oh my gosh, there's Ethan back again, following his blockers patiently, getting down to just inside the 30. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and a couple. About an 8-yard pickup again for Ethan.
Another solid play on 1st down, which again, for coaching, it's just so excellent to put your players into a position and to open up your playbook at 2nd and 2, and to really get creative here, and we'll see what we have on the Warrior plus 29 yard line.
So Rudy's under center. He's going to take the snap. Drops back. We got a pass coming. Oh, we got a double move to Vander. Vander high points it, and he's down at the 1 yard line. So we got enough time there for the quarterback to be able to throw to a double move, Jeff, and Vander went up and got it at the high point, just like you'd coach.
Yeah, that's really an excellent job. Yeah, again, as we've mentioned, you can't coach, or you can't coach height at being 6'6". So that's we're watching the replay here, and
Vander goes up and grabs it.
Davion Young, who's the corner out there, he's 5'8" as a junior, and they're gonna try to exploit that mismatch, and certainly on that play, it worked well for the Warriors.
Clock's running, 4:27 to go, second quarter. I would imagine Ethan Munt might touch the ball here. There he is, and there he goes.
Yeah, he's
touchdown,
into the touchdown.
Ethan Munt.
Yeah, I would say that drive probably took 5 minutes off the clock and just really methodical. They got themselves in a bind with a third and 13, and then put Vander Plug into the slot, ran that out pattern. That was probably the key play of the drive, and then worked their way down the field, and they don't have a holder out on the field. Either they're going to have to call timeout or take a 5-yard penalty and back them up for a.
Oh, we're going for it. Here we go.
I think they were able to give him some grace on that.
Snap it. There we go. Oh, a little running into the kicker. Interesting. That wasn't Caleb Huss kicking that one that time, so we got to find out if Caleb's doing okay down there. I see him sitting on the bench, and I don't know if that was designed to have him not kick that one or if it was the last second issue that came up.
Yeah, that's there's confusion over here about who's going to take that kick, and of course when you're running out on the field, you're not set, you're not mentally prepared to go through your proper mechanics, and it showed as it goes wide left and missed the mixed extra point. It's now 34-7 with 4:21 left in the third.
I saw the trainer Kyle over there talking to Caleb, so we'll have to keep an eye on that and see if he comes back out to the offensive side of the ball. Warriors are going to be kicking off here. Again, it's not going to be Caleb. It's our secondary kicker, number 21, who is Hayden Sanchez. And we will give them the look of the onside kick one more time and see if we go for it here. Tend to doubt it with the score being what it is, but you never know. Nope. More than likely, we'll see the ball kick deep here and see what the Wildcats
the Warriors
has
been so good at kickoff coverage here tonight. It seems to me with this kind of lead, you would always just kick it deep.
Oh, there's Hayden Sanchez. He did kick that one rather high. Oh, the ball is on the ground. The ball is on the ground, and the Warriors are unable to get to it. The Wildcats are going to pick it up. Little excitement on that play. The Wildcats take over on the 20 with 4:18 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to perhaps fair catch that, and it didn't go so well for for number 24, Sean Black. He's a sophomore, and he'll learn from that.
Yeah, big part of that fair catch is catching the ball, and he'll get that down soon. Warriors come out on defense. Again, we have Brian Salazar, very capable of throwing the ball down the field, so we can't rest easy until the final clock goes to zeros. Here we go. Salazar, quick throw to the right. Gets a quick out there to the wide receiver.
Yeah, you're certainly gonna see this from the Warriors here in the remaining 4 minutes here of the third quarter, and certainly into the fourth quarter, where you're gonna give them a lot more cushion and not give them any plays that would change the game quickly here.
Salazar claps, takes a snap. He looks to his left. He rolls out to his left. We got a nice block from the back, and he throws the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, it was good pursuit by the Warriors on that. Again, Salazar rolls to his left as a right-handed quarterback. Very difficult to throw back against your body and square your shoulders that way. he just didn't have the time with the pursuit, and so he takes the easy way, throws it out of bounds into the Warrior boundary.
He was clearly outside the tackle box, and he threw it to the past the line of scrimmage, so that met all the criteria.
Intentional grounding.
Even though there was no receiver in the area. Salazar is ready. Salazar puts it back in motion, claps his hands, looks to left. We have a little bubble screen coming here, and he's tackled from behind. Fantastic job. Great hustle by number 8, Charles Lynn.
Yeah, Charles Lynn, that was an outstanding play. You know, that bubble screen, those are always tough. You come back inside, and of course your best play, he's playing on the left end here, and pursued it across the field and made a nice play on that.
Here we go. 3rd down, about 6. Salazar again rolls out to his left. Oh, he throws a little bit further downfield. Nobody there. That's going to take us to 4th and 6. At this field position, I would imagine they have to punt the ball.
Yeah, it'll be I think they're going to put the punt team out on the field.
Yeah, here they come.
Yeah, it looks that way. Salazar's trotting off the field right now, their quarterback, number 5, and yeah,
like
just
all
that pressure again coming from the Warriors on the left side, which forces the quarterback to his left, which is the rollout that he does not want to do as a right-hander, and again, it makes it much more difficult and puts him in again into the boundary, and then you really don't have many options. And on that particular one, he just threw it down the field and into space, and no one was there.
A lot of times, Jeff, I see that when a quarterback rolls away from his throwing hand, he kind of leaves himself open oftentimes for hits that could lead to injuries because they really don't have a way of protecting themselves.
Yeah, you do. You opened up your rib cage on that, and the Warriors have been really good at pursuit. And again, all that pressure coming from what would be the left side of the Warrior defense, which forces that quarterback to his left, and that's what you want. That's what you want to see as far as pressure on the quarterback.
Here we go. We're going to get the Wildcats punting here. It's going to be number 30, Devontae Jones. Now, Devontae has run the ball, so they could always fake with him, but I don't think that'll happen at this point. Oh, Devontae is going to fake it. He's running. He's going to take a chance and get him. Warriors stop him at the 35, and they'll take over on downs right there. So they tried to run the fake with their running back punter, but they came up short, and the Warriors take over.
Yeah, that was, it was a delay. So, again, trying to get the Warriors into this sort of a mode where, they're going to punt the ball. And then, of course, the punter fakes the punt and then takes off to the right. Just didn't work out well. Warriors weren't fooled.
No.
And Warriors take over on the Monrovia 36-yard line. So, again, excellent field position here for Troy. And I would assume that we're gonna see a lot of the Warrior running backs here in the remaining 3:22 here in the third quarter as the score is 34-7.
Rudy puts the back in motion. We got a jet sweep again coming to the left. Declan Healy. Oh, we got a flag. We got some laundry on the field, and Declan picks up a few yards, but that's coming back. Looks like we have a hold. The clock is definitely on the Warriors' side. It's in our best interest just keep running the ball, and if good completions on passes, keep that clock going. And we're definitely in the driver's seat at this point in time.
Yeah, that's one of the things that you don't want to see. Certainly for coaching here, you get towards the latter part of the third quarter, and you start to get a little bit lazy, and you're focusing, if you will, so much on your techniques, and your hand gets a little bit wide. And
Rudy snaps.
End up with some holding calls.
We have a sweep to the right. We got to cut back from number. Oh goodness, number 16. What a fantastic run!
Yeah, Kyle Ordonez. That was a really outstanding. Made the first guy miss, thinking that it was going to be a tackle, and he just lowered his shoulder, took the hit, and kept his legs moving, and picked up an extra 3 yards. So. You got a nice cheer from the crowd. Crowd appreciates that kind of effort.
Kyle's a junior, so again, he'll be coming back next year. So things are bright tonight and for the future. But I tell you, this Warrior team is not looking towards next year. They're looking towards the next play, and they want to get get everything they can from the Wildcats tonight. Rudy's under center. We got to flip over. The backs and the tight ends flip. Puts us in a left formation, and we got a sweep left coming right here. And that is Declan Healy, and that was Declan Healy. Oh, he got him out in front of him. Declan has not gone down. Hold on to the ball, Declan. What a great run.
Yeah, that was classic wing T offense right there, where you flip the backs, the tight end, and the wing to the strong side, and then again sweep to that strong side and off to the races. So a nice job blocking up front by that line, and Declan getting yards and not going down easily. Oh.
All right, here we go. We got 1st and 10 on the 14. Rudy's under center. We got Ethan Munt in the backfield. We throw nice deep ball. There was a little bit of hand grabbing there between Vander and number 2 for the Wildcats, Isaiah Mendoza, but there was no flag on the play.
Yeah, I think Rudy Akala, he threw it into the right area. Probably with a 6'6" receiver, you want a little bit more air under that to give him a little time to adjust to it. And, with a little bump that wasn't enough for the referee to call any kind of interference.
For sure.
But again, putting a little more air under it, give him your 6'6" receiver a chance.
2nd and 10, and we have a sweep again to the right. Look like a sweep from up here. And that again, that was Kaiden Ordonez.
Yeah, replay coming up here, and really a good run into the interior line of the Warriors, and the Warriors again pushing back the Monrovia Wildcats and picking up a good tough 3 yards there in the middle of the field.
3rd and 7, Rudy's under center. Rudy comes out, he's going to roll to the right. Oh, Rudy. Rudy would prefer to have not thrown that ball, and we almost got a touchdown out of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was thinking on that particular throw. Whether he thought perhaps somebody was there. We got a replay here, just looking at it, and I think he knew that there was a receiver in the back of the end zone, but getting hit, not being able to set your feet, you're not going to get much velocity on that ball, and it came up short, and boy, Monrovia missed a chance there, and almost fell into the hands of a Warrior receiver for a touchdown.
So it is 4th down, and I am noticing that Caleb Huss is still on the sideline. So that's probably why we're not kicking a field goal here. We're going to go for it on 4th down. I think something not quite right with Caleb. Hopefully we get him back in the game. Rudy drops back, throws a dart to the right corner of the end zone. Vander thinks he was interfered with. The referee
he's not
disagrees.
Going to get that call. Yeah.
So the good news, Warrior fans, is we took quite a bit of time off the clock. It would have been nice to have punched that in, but the clock is definitely on our side. Our defense comes back out onto the field. The ball is on the Monrovia 11-yard line, and they've got full 89 yards to go to score here. So not the worst case scenario to turn the ball over there.
Yeah, on that replay, if Rudy Akali would have been able to maybe hold on to it for a second more, give him a little chance to open up that route, and perhaps we would have seen a more favorable outcome. But anyway, back to Monrovia offense here. Nice little pitch and catch to the wide side of the field for about an 8-yard gain, and we've seen a lot of that all night, and we're going to probably see it continue.
Interestingly, Jeff, that did not stop the clock, so that
was interesting.
We're going down here to 42 seconds. Salazar hands off the ball. The running back's got a little bit of room. Oh my goodness, let's get him down to the ground. Big, strong running back again. That's number 30, Devontae Jones. And apparently the ball may have come out. Let's see if we get a replay on this one.
Yeah, it's going to remain Monrovia's ball here at their 40-yard line, but he made a nice run and wasn't going to go down easy, and appreciate the effort from that young man, and oftentimes when you're at a situation when a game 32 seconds left in the third, you're down 34-7. You tend to think about cashing it in, and that was a nice run.
Salazar's looking deep, throws down the field. He's got a man down there, but he just threw it to his right. He couldn't find the ball. The receiver, Noah Ellison, had a step, and he could not locate the ball and come back to it. So that fell harmlessly, but that was a threat right there.
Yeah, he had open space in the middle of the field that he could have thrown it into with a little bit more arc to the ball and let that receiver run under it, but instead threw it high into the post, and very difficult for a receiver to come back on his back shoulder and make that catch. So
here we go. We got trips left. Salazar is going to clap for the ball. Running back is going to take the handoff right up the field. Again, Devontae Jones is starting to get some work, which is interesting. They didn't run him very much in the first half, and now they're deciding to go with him. So the Warriors are mostly concerned about the pass right now, and the run will be there. But the Warriors, I think, Jeff, are pretty happy to give him those runs as long as it's taking time off the clock.
Oh, absolutely. I think we're starting to see some of those runs here as the third quarter ends here now with the Warriors up 34-7. You're going to see some of those runs from Monrovia. They're going to open up, certainly because the Warriors are thinking pass.
Absolutely.
But again, that was a little, as a coaching staff, you're going to gather your defense and say, hey, guys, look, we don't want to give them any life here, and they can score quickly. They've certainly we've seen that, and just some near misses here with 3 quarters of play. So let's be conservative here and roll these next 12 minutes and get the win. Hey, we want to say thank you again to our sponsors. Bring your best smile forward with Philosophy Dental and Ortho. Everyone has a story. They're here to make sure yours is full of smiles.
All right.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Contact Denise Borowski with Century 21 Discovery.
Okay, Salazar is in the shotgun. Back set to his right. You got trips to the left. Solo receiver on the right side. He's looking left. Throws across the middle. Dangerous pass. Our linebackers are dropping deeply in perfect situations. And I would think, Jeff, we're going to see another interception tonight. I have a feeling about that.
Yeah, again, for Salazar here, he had his wide receiver number 10, Isaiah Ainsworth, again in that slot formation with a kind of a sluggo route there, and just finding some space. And again, he had his hands on it, but just couldn't make the catch.
Salazar is in the shotgun. Back offset to the left. Trips left. He pulled the handoff, and we almost got to him. Oh, goodness. Good. Make a good tackle right there. And he is tackled out of bounds, so that stops the clock at 11:51.
Yeah, it was a good escape by Salazar on that. We thought, he had a couple of Warriors right on him and made it just a quick pitch there to pick up the first down.
We had a very sure tackle there, because if he had missed that tackle, there was nobody between the receiver and the end zone. So that was a great job by the Warrior defense. Salazar now has a running back behind him in the pistol. We have trips left, a little bit of a different formation. We haven't seen this too much. I wouldn't be surprised if they move out of it. Nope, there we go. Toss. Oh, great job by the outside. Turn the play back inside. No penalties, boys. Good job. Number 6, that was outstanding. Trent Palmer. He did a good job of turning that play back inside. They could not get to the edge.
Yeah, that was interesting. It was a run play all the way, and you had that tight trips to the left, and I think the receivers just, hey, we're gonna go out for a pass, and no one blocked. A really nice play by Trent Palmer and Charles Lynn.
Yep, great job. All right, here we go. Salazar claps his hands. We got guys coming out. He is throwing. Oh, that had the look of a hook and ladder, folks. It looked like they were setting that up. They might have been testing the waters right there.
Yeah, real nice play with the slot receiver running a deep route, and as we said, they had a set up for a little pitch to the outside, but it just wasn't there. So he took the yards and picked up a nice gain.
Yep.
Clock 12, 15 yards.
Clock still running. Salazar claps, gets the handoff up the middle to Devontae Jones. Devontae's gone.
Yeah, Devontae's in the end zone. There's
Got
some
a
poor
late
tackling
block
here
there.
on the left side of the Warriors. And we're getting a little lazy here with 10:28 left in the fourth quarter, and so quick score by the Wildcats here, making the score 34-13 with the point after coming up.
Here we go. We got a runner coming off the field. We've got the PAT set up. Would make it 34-14. That would be a 20-point lead still for the Warriors. So there's no reason to believe they would do nothing other than kick this extra point. Got snap. The hold's down. The kick is up. Almost blocked, but it's good. Snuck through there. Number 17, Jacob
Wangorena. Yeah, he was close. That was a great effort by Jacob, and he almost got to that little PAT. This will be interesting to see what Monrovia does here with down 20 points here with 10:28 left. Are you thinking we need to try to get the ball back, or do we kick it deep and trust our defense? And we'll see. Hey, I want to say thank you here to all of our amazing volunteers at the snack bar for the pregame dinners. Appreciate you. You've made this season amazing for our Troy Warrior football program.
Okay, here we go.
You can have it.
The tradition here at the Warrior Stadium is everybody up for the kickoff by Mr. Marte. Oh, they got it.
They sure did. You know, that was what we were looking at here, with 10:26 left in the fourth quarter. You're down 20. You knew that was probably coming, and they executed it perfectly. That was just an outstanding bounce about 8 yards down the field, which popped it up over the front line of the Warriors, and Monrovia made a really outstanding recovery of the onside kick.
Yeah, that bounce is what you're looking for, the second bounce. Okay, here we go. We got Salazar, hands off inside. They think they found something with their running back. But again, that takes time off the clock. The clock is running, 10:17 to go in the fourth quarter.
Good pursuit by Caleb Quiroz on that, and keeping it to about a 3-4 yard gain here. And, so again, 2nd and 6. Yeah, they've run that play quite a bit. They split the two wide receivers on both sides and play a little skinny post to the wide side, and really done well here. We can see it on the replay, and Salazar's looking to his left all the way. He knows he's going to throw that little skinny post, and they've missed it a few times. This time they got it.
Salazar rolls left, throws the ball. I would think that they're giving him that reception at the 20-yard line. 9:47, clock stop with him going out of bounds.
Yeah, picked up another 10 yards. So they're picking up chunks here in the fourth quarter. Clock stops, 9:47.
Got to slow him down a little bit here, Warriors. Salazar.
Nice quick out route. That's been there all night. They've missed it a few times, and right now they're making plays. Salazar
claps, gets a snap. Oh, gets someone on him, and we throw deep, and number 1, Noah Ellison makes the catch, and Noah is not a stranger to the end zone. He's been there 9 times this year and over 1,174 yards.
Yeah, I would say that for Brian Salazar, that was probably his best throw of the night right there. He was way on the left hash and threw completely across the field into a perfect strike for the touchdown.
So we'll see what happens here on the extra point to bring it to 13 points if Monrovia is able to hit this extra point. Snap is down, kick is up. Kick is good, so it's going to be 34-21 with 9:41 to go in the fourth quarter. Warrior faithful, it's not time to panic. Just we need to get a good drive going here and punch the ball in, and we'll take a lot of wind out of the sails of Monrovia. But we got to make sure we get this kickoff. No more onside kicks going to Monrovia. That's a very rare thing for a team to be able to execute an onside kick. So hopefully that was a one-time deal.
Yeah, he's going to set it up just like he did in the previous kick, and hopefully to get that bounce here on artificial surface. You can, if you hit it just right, of course, you're going to get that second bounce. And so the Warriors are stacked up on the right side. This is the way they lined up on the previous one. Looks very similar. And here we go. And there goes the bounce again.
Out of bounds.
And it went out of bounds. See, they had another chance. Again, Noah Ellison for Monrovia had his hands on it. And just slipped out of his hands and out of bounds, fortunately for the Warriors.
You can't get a better onside bounce than what they've gotten on their last two kicks.
It's perfect for this artificial surface, just the way he hits it. And about 8 yards, it bounces really high. It just does it so well.
You can see that bounce
it on the
replay
there. Yeah. Just excellent execution by Monrovia on the kick. And fortunately for the Warriors, slips through their hands, and now they're out of bounds. Warriors have it on their own 40. And let's see if 9:40 left, put a drive together.
Here we go. Rudy calls for the ball. We got Ethan Munt going up the middle. Hold on to that ball, Ethan. Two hands. There we go. Ethan picks up 12. Jeff, if I were a doctor, I think the prescription right now is a lot of running between the tackles, and Ethan Munt's not a bad option for that.
Yeah, that's you get a good injection of that right now.
That's right.
It takes time off the clock, and Ethan's a patient runner, and just hold on to the football. That play right there was just outstanding by Troy. There's some momentum, of course, had shifted to Monrovia at that point. And you come out and you just barely miss that onside kick. You're on your 40. You want to stop him with a no gain, and you let him get 12 yards. That's a tough pill right there.
First and run. Rudy takes the snap. He hands the ball off to Ethan again. This time they were ready for him. That was more of a straight dive. It wasn't the belly run that we've been seeing quite frequently, which is a little bit more off tackle.
Monrovia right now is saying they have the football, but I don't think the refs are agreeing with that. They're saying it's down. And we'll see it on the replay here.
They're the only ones that matter.
Yeah.
The referees.
Yeah. They're saying it right there at the very end, but it looks like his knee was down and then the ball came out. So
clock is running. We're down to 8:30 in the fourth quarter. We're at second and about 10 yards.
Yeah.
Maybe
got a half-yard gain on that.
I would expect to see Declan Healy here running a sweep left if I was a betting man. And there is Declan Healy, and they caught him from behind.
Yeah, really an outstanding play by Steve Grise. Forgive me on how I pronounce his last name, but that was a great pursuit from the backside and really stopped a running back for a 2-yard loss on that. So we have a real critical down here, 3rd and 13. And Monrovia is looking to get a stop, looking to get the ball back and put some significant pressure on Troy if they can flip the field here.
Here we go. We got a wing left. We're going to run a boot screen. That's Ethan Munt. That's usually a pretty good combination, and that's a first down. First down. Great call, Coach Chavez. They're going to move the sticks. They'll restart the clock, and we're going to take some more time off that clock. That'll probably minimally take us down to at least 5 minutes.
That right there was a pretty big of a backbreaker for Monrovia on that play. I mean, you had a 3rd and 13. You had some momentum, crowd starting to get into it a little bit, and
great play.
You got some hope, and Troy just executes a screen pass just to perfection, and they get the first down.
Key here is to hold on to the ball. We got Rudy getting under center here. Got Ethan Munt behind him. Looks like we got a belly going to the left. Ethan's got the ball, and Ethan is picking up a first down again. Warriors will continue to run that clock as soon as they place the ball for the first down.
Yeah, Troy needs to just kind of take their time a little bit right here and run some time off the clock and again, just for Ethan Munt, that just outstanding. Just waiting for and being very patient and finding his right little spots where he can pick up another additional yard or two. And again, outstanding job by the left side of the Warrior offensive line here and the center. Just to tight end wing here, stacked up. We got a strong side left and wing left here and balanced, and Ethan Munt taking another handoff on the right side, picking up 3-4 yards on this particular play, and again taking more time off the clock. 6:15 now left in the fourth. Monrovia with 2 timeouts.
There are definitely 2 things being preached here right now. Coach Chavez is saying ball security, and the Monrovia coaching staff is saying rip that ball out, because they need a turnover. We need not to give them a turnover. Ethan has been protecting the ball real well. Declan also. Rudy's been doing a good job of ball protection. That's the most critical component right now. Hopefully we can march it down and get in the end zone. That would be icing on the cake, but that clock is in our favor still. 5:40 to go. We got a handoff to the left. Ethan Munt just kind of floating along like he's riding a wave at the beach.
It's a good analogy because to ride those waves, you want to be very patient, and you want to be able to sense when is that right, sort of movement,
Yep.
and when to, drop in and whatnot. And he just does a really good job of that, and an outstanding job of holding on to the football here too.
Yep. So we got 1st and 10. We're on the 15-yard line. We hold on to the ball, even if I'm pretty sure we're going to score. But if we didn't, we're going to run so much time off the clock, it's going to put Monrovia in a bad spot. So hold on to the ball, boys. Here we go. Rudy is under center. He's checking to make sure that we take off as much time off the clock as we can. He's going to hand the ball off. It looks like it's going to Declan Healy. Declan is down to about the 2-yard line. The only thing stopping the clock right now is we keep getting first downs.
Yeah, at this point, all things being equal, here comes the replay. To see this outstanding sweep take place here, and just going north and south, and not going down easy, spinning, picking up a few extra yards. But that was really fortunate for the Warriors, almost not to get in the end zone, because that just takes a little bit more time off the clock, and
it wouldn't be bad to score on 3rd down here. I don't want to. I want to score as soon as we can.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be the worst thing. Okay, we got another. Oh, there we go.
That was a little bit of delay, which is.
Don't want to lose yards.
Yeah, you got a somewhat of a dangerous play there. A little quick pitch in the back and lost a yard or so on that play. We got a Monrovia player down here. So we're going to take a little timeout on the field.
So we got 4:21 to go. We got a 2nd and 2. The ball is on the 2. They're saying, no, it looks like it's on the 4 now. Yeah, we lost 2 yards on that run. So we got 2 good downs to get in the end zone here, and then we can make a decision about the 4th down. And the thing that's a little worrisome if we have to kick is that I'm not sure if Caleb Huss is available for us. And we may not want to kick if he's not available. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Players being attended to. In high school football and all levels of football, we take very strong precautions to make sure the health of the player is the primary concern. So they'll take as much time as they need to make sure that this young man is going to be good.
Yeah, it's probably a good time to say thank you once again to our amazing volunteers at the snack bar. Thank you for those wonderful volunteers who provide all the pregame meals for our team. And again, you made this season truly extraordinary for Troy football.
Taking a strong level of precaution here.
I was going to just repeat a quick Freeway League score here. And first round of playoffs, we have La Habra Highlanders 41 and the West Ranch 21. So La Habra moving on into the second round in their particular CIF playoff bracket.
Got the players taking knees on both sides as we're still attending to the young man on the field. He is sitting up, which is a fantastic sign. We got our trainers out there. We got doctors that are usually here, and I believe they are tonight. So the best care. Oh, there he is. He's up on his feet, number 55. Round of applause. Good sportsmanship by the Warrior faithful. Never want to see anybody injured, and he looks like he's going to be okay. That is number 55, Robert Bush, who is a 6'3", 290-pound senior. Very good-looking athlete, and we're just very happy to say that it looks like he is going to be okay. Walking off under his own power, which brings us back to the game. 2nd and 4 to go. Goal to go. 4:21 to go in the fourth quarter. Warriors up 34-21. And we break the huddle with Ethan Munn in the backfield. We got Declan Healy at one wing. And we have Chris Soto, I believe, out there. Here we go. Under center is Rudy. And ball is handed off. We lost another yard.
Very quick tackle by Devontae Jones. Just great penetration from his spot at would be the right linebacker, outside linebacker position, and just split the gap and made an outstanding play and lost another 2 yards.
3rd and 6, 3rd and goal to go from the 6-yard line. Wouldn't be surprised to see a fake up the middle and the ball go into Declan Healy's hands on a sweep here. Possible. Ethan's a little offset to the left. Rudy's getting under center, making sure again that we run off as much time from the clock as we possibly can. Rudy puts the runner in motion. Oh, there's Declan Healy. Declan's going backwards. And that is not what we wanted. That's a loss back to the 19-yard line. That's going to put us at 4th and goal from the 19. Clock is still running, however.
Yeah, we're going to look at this replay here, and boy, good fake here, and just trying to get wide and outrun the pursuit, but boy, that was not going to happen, and just a crowd of Monrovia Wildcats, and for about a 10-yard loss on that particular play.
Monrovia let a few critical seconds tick off the clock before they decided to call timeout, but they have called timeout. Monrovia has one timeout left, 2:42 on the clock. The Warriors are at 4th and 18 to go, which is goal to go. So the ball will change possession. So if they throw or run and don't make the first down or the touchdown, the clock will stop either way. So Monrovia will not have to burn their final timeout because of change of possession unless the Warriors can get in the end zone.
Yeah, it would really benefit Troy if they had if they were able to kick a field goal at this particular point, but
that became a little bit tougher when we got back to the 18. So
yeah. They're on the right hash.
Yeah, for sure. Nothing lost if we throw the ball. We have, where is Vander? Vander split out to the right. Wouldn't be surprised if we go, they have a safety over the top on Vander. They're basically double teaming Vander. Quarterback drops. Throws over the middle. Oh!
My goodness.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to see a catch like that very often. That was a one-handed grab. And that was caught by, is that Declan Healy? Yes, it is. Declan Healy, our senior superstar, just made a catch that is going to make it very hard for Monrovia to come back. What a heck of a play by your senior leadership.
Yeah, Rudy Akala, he threw that ball on a line on a post pattern. Of course, Monrovia is thinking everything is going to go to the left, to the wide side of the field, to Van der Ploeg, or in the slot. Rudy decides to throw it back to his right on a skinny post and threw it on a line. And, boy, Declan Healy just went up, made a one-handed grab and for the touchdown. So that was just outstanding.
We've just been given word that Rudy Alcala just tied the season touchdown passing record. So the number of touchdowns in one season, Rudy is now co-owner of that.
23 touchdowns.
That's phenomenal.
Outstanding job by that young man. Junior quarterback, 5'8", 160. Sure the coaching staff love to have him back next year and can't wait.
Jeff, he missed last week's game. So that's
right?
That's one game he missed. So phenomenal.
Well,
good for him.
23 touchdowns.
So again, the Warriors are up by 20 points, and here we have the kickoff. A little pooch kick right in the middle of the field. The ball is fielded by number 4. Get him, boys, get him. There we go. Got him down. That
was on Young. Nice run back. Good catch and run up to the Monrovia 44-yard line. So where they take over. At 2:32 left in the game, they have one timeout.
So critical stats here. We have 2:32 to go, and Monrovia has one timeout. 1st and 10 on their own 44. But as we've talked about all night, they're very capable of scoring quickly. I just don't know if they can score 20 points in 2 minutes and 32 seconds. But the Warriors certainly don't want to test that. They're going to try to stop them from scoring again at all. Here we go. Salazar rolls to his right, throws to his right. Good. Keep the ball in front of you, gentlemen, and make those tackles, get them out of bounds. 2:27 to go. It's going to be 1st and 10 again.
Yeah, a really nice play by Brian Salazar. He's rolling to his right. That would be a strong side, and throwing to his outside receiver, 10-yard little out pattern, pitch and catch, 1st down.
Salazar claps, rolls to his left, looking downfield. Oh, no. Oh, goodness. Sorry, I can't get emotional as an announcer. But
yeah, he had a receiver running down the to the left sideline. He was lined up on the right hash, and then rolling out to the wide side of the field. If he could have squared his shoulder, seen his receiver down that left sideline, he was a good 5 yards past the right corner. So
that's what I was responding to.
Yeah, there was one that they would like to have back.
Here we go. Brian claps, takes the ball, looks downfield, got a stop route in front of him. Make the tackle, keep it in front of you. 1:43 to go. Clock is stopped with the 1st down. I think it also went out of bounds. So it's going to be the ball on the 27-yard line.
Let's run this back. Look at the replay here. Nice little pitch on a quick little outside out run, and then receiver trying to get some additional yards, not going out of bounds. Picking up again another 1st down for the Monrovia Wildcats.
Here we go. Salazar in the gun. Salazar claps. Salazar looks right. Salazar throws right and into a lot of traffic, and we do not have a 1st down, so they're going to have to use a timeout or let the clock run.
Yeah, I would assume at this point right here they're gonna call another play, and instead of calling that timeout. So that's exactly what they're going to do. So nice curl route, good for an 8-yard gain. Again, nice Salazar, really nice form, and
Salazar claps, takes the ball, throws deep, touchdown.
Yeah, nice play here by Salazar with a score to the right side of the end to Nora Ellison, and you know, again, what you'd like to see a little bit is putting a little bit more air into that ball right there. He didn't need to throw it on such a line, but it, you know, it worked out fine here in the back corner of the end zone. As Monrovia closes the gap here for see the point after 27-41 at this point, and we'll see it here at the PAT. All snapped down.
Bad snap.
And it's good. So, again, Monrovia within 13.
With this,
we know it's coming again.
Yeah.
And we're going to see that same onside kick. And
if the Warriors can field the onside kick, the game is over because they have one timeout left, and we'll be able to run the clock out.
Yeah. For number 42, Daniel Corvera for Monrovia, this is his specialty here. He's got this down. He ran onto the field, put his tee down. He was ready to go. He's excited about going for another onside kick here.
We've got to have somebody pick off Noah Ellison when he's coming down the field because he is their speedster. He is the one that's going after the ball. Okay, good. We got the ball.
That was much better.
Didn't get that second bounce.
Yeah. Vander
Plug came through.
Vander Plug, you know, he just came through right there. Didn't allow that second bounce to go over him. You know, being at 6'6", he just kind of trapped it right there and made a nice recovery. So,
I'm hoping that Santa Monica wins because then we're home again next week.
Okay, so here we go. Warriors, the Monrovia Wildcats can stop the clock one time, and then the Warriors can take a knee in victory formation.
Yeah, they would be in victory formation even right now because there's no way for Monrovia to
they're
stop the clock once, and I think Monrovia is probably content just to let it run down.
Oh, maybe you're right. I thought I heard a whistle down there. So two more snaps and we're done.
Yeah, Monrovia realizes that, you know, this is even if they call timeout, it's just delaying
the inevitable.
Yep, the end of the game. So
looks like it'll be only one more snap because the 40-second clock. So this will be it. He'll take a knee. Rudy Alcala's had a great game tonight.
Yeah, that's it. So
Ethan Muntz had a great game tonight. Declan Healy, Vander Plug, the entire defense, offensive line. And we got the Warriors doing some somersaults. They're excited because not only is this our first home game in 17 years, it's a win in the playoffs, which means we will be playing again next weekend. We have to wait to see where. It might be at home, it might be on the road, but we are very, very excited. Warriors, great job. So proud of you.
Yeah, they did a really outstanding job. And here playing at Fullerton Stadium, you got to be excited. Getting that coin toss to where they would be in a position to play a home game in their first playoff, and since 2006, back in 2006 we were able to win that game. I believe it was against Lucerna, and go on to play Saddleback and win that game and get into the semi. We'll see what the Warriors do here in 2023. But just a fun game to be a part of, and to add a little commentary too. So it's been fun to be able to do this, and wish the Warriors well, and congratulations to the Monrovia Wildcats for their season, and look forward to next week for the Warriors.
If you have appreciated this, it's the hard work of our Omnia team, led by Mr. Jess Knowles, and there's so many students who run this program. So I know there might have been a couple times where we were out of sync with our pictures and our voices, but I tell you what, the kids do a fantastic job, and Mr. Knowles is tireless in putting this all together. And just want to say congratulations to him and those young people, and we hope to see you next week.
Yeah, Troy's pretty excited, and got the cheerleaders out there on the 30-35 yard line. We're going to grab a few pictures. This is we're celebrating. These are great memories.
Alma Mater will be coming up. which if you are a Troy grad, you can raise your hand and sing along at home.
Okay, we're singing the alma mater. So, Rich, it's been a great evening here. Great to call the game with you. And again, wish the Warriors the very best as they head into the second round of the playoffs.
Agreed, Jeff. Go
Okay.
Warriors.
Warriors.
Have a good
All
night,
right.
everyone.
Good night, everyone.